Welcome to Chris's Storytelling Corner. My name is Christopher Muldong, and I am an author. Today I will read my science fiction short story, The Bridge. Next week I'll have a manga review for Death Note Volumes 7 to 9, a movie review for Ghost in the Shell, and a journal of my time at WonderCon 2017 in Anaheim. You can check out my author's website at www.chrismuldong.com. You can buy my first novel, a fantasy adventure called The Mustard Prince in the Convent Kingdom, for $4.99. Also, for $2.99, you can buy my short story collection, a collection of 10 short stories in the horror, fantasy, and realistic fiction genres. Follow me on Twitter and retweet my stuff, and check out my author's Facebook page. Links to all these will be provided on the description. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and comment to this channel if you're on YouTube, or follow, share, and comment on this channel if you're listening to this on SoundCloud. If you're listening to this on iTunes or Stitcher, please rate, review, and share this channel. So a little backstory on The Bridge. It's actually one of the first science fiction stories I've written. Uh, some of my influences have come from like the Matrix a bit, when they have that final battle in in Revolution, Exo Squad, because they kind of have this E-frame mechanical suit thing in The Bridge. I call them spites. Um, Dystopian future with an evil empire, wherever you've seen that from. So yeah, it's an interesting story. I generally don't do sci-fi. There's a lot of militaristic stuff as well. So yeah, let's just get started with The Bridge. Across Peacemaker Bridge lies one of three fortresses of the Malenheim Empire. Two robotic sea serpents with dragon-like heads circle underneath the bridge in brown, polluted water and act as the fortress's first line of defense. Two soldiers in tall mechanical suits called spites slowly walk across the other end of the bridge. With their bulk and heavy artillery, they lumber about at a deliberate pace. However, a blue-painted spite stands farther back with his foot soldiers patrolling the immediate area. Under the blistering sun, 10 members of the resistance group, Spider, sit in a crater right before the bridge waiting to attack. Their leader, Jayce Everwright, looks through a telescope and sees the lush green hills of the Malenheim Empire riddled with holes from bomb attacks. Look, the enemy outnumbers and outguns us. We're just going to fight through and hope for the best. If any of you want to leave, now is the time. Your chances of making it alive are slim, Jayce tells the team with a commanding voice that disguises his youth. Can't we wait for reinforcements? Bravely, Jayce's second in command asks. We'll starve if we just wait around. All of Spider's manpower is spread out, and it'll probably take a while for other teams to complete their missions. That's if they even get that far and don't get killed. Well, I'm with you to the end. The team waits until nightfall to attack. Jayce uses a lumbering spite while the rest of his team is equipped with guns and grenade launchers. They move along the metal bridge and hide behind its tall pillars as they advance forward. While patrolling, both mechanized sea serpents spot the intruders. They stick their long metal necks to each side of the bridge and unleash burning flames from their mouths. Hiding behind pillars, the team feels the heat of the fire and the steam of burning metal. Jayce fires his Gatling guns at one of the sea serpents' neck until its head falls into the river. Its remaining metal neck and burnt electrical wires that hold it together subsequently fall and electrocute the dirty water. The surviving sea serpent lunges through the cables holding the bridge, and its sharp metal teeth rip into the flesh of the youngest team member, Matt Gazer. It raises its head high above the bridge and drops the lifeless corpse onto the direction of his comrades. With horror-filled eyes looking at Matt's bloody, unmoving body, they shoot the metallic murderer at will. Bullet holes mark its face and eyes until it collapses backwards into the river. Alerted by the battle, 5 soldiers with shields advance forward while the Spites and a few other soldiers wait behind. The remaining members of Spider hide behind pillars and shoot back at their attackers. "We can't just waste ammo on these guys. Any ideas?" Rhett yells to the rest of the group. "I'm going on in front. This hunk of metal should be able to withstand some of the bullets, so 2 of you will stay close behind me with those grenade launchers. Once we get close enough, start lobbing those grenades over their shields," Jayce tells them. Jayce lumbers forward while firing his Gatling guns laterally with 2 of his comrades following behind. The force of return fire pushes him backwards, but the bullets do not penetrate to the suit's metal. Within feet of the soldiers, Jayce's 2 comrades run into the open and launch grenades at an upward angle. They explode onto the metal floor near the enemy's feet, and blood along with body parts fly into the air once the grenades explode. Jayce motions his comrades to advance onward, but when he looks back, he sees them standing in a circle looking at the ground. One of the grenade launcher operatives lies on the ground in agony with blood coming out of his stomach. After a short spurt of labored breathing, his glassy eyes stare at the sky. "We gotta go, guys. We can't just stand here unprotected. Get these shields and any weapons that you guys can use," Jayce says bluntly while trying to keep his emotions in check. Getting closer to the edge of the bridge, Jayce commands 5 team members to equip themselves with a shield and make a barrier. "Guys, we're just going to advance forward and shoot our way inside. Once we get past the bridge, try and disperse to find anything to hide behind," Jayce tells the team. "How are we getting past the suits?" Red asks. The Spites stand at the edge of the bridge with the blue one in the middle, and they open fire with their Gatling guns. A row of foot soldiers position themselves with rifles in hand behind them. Rhett, equipped with the grenade launcher, shoots a grenade at the Spites to the left, pushing it backwards once it explodes. With incoming fire, a bullet finds his grenade launcher and explodes in his arms. Bullets fly across the bridge with the sound of constant ricochet and grenade explosions as everyone scatters about. The blue Spites runs with surprising speed and mobility towards Jayce with a shoulder block. He tumbles along the metal floor, and the blue Spites gives chase. It runs and kicks Jayce, launching him into the air and crashing onto the solid floor. With its claw-like hands, the blue Spites rips off the front cover of Jayce's Spites. 2 of Jayce's comrades shoot at it, but it turns around and shoots them with its Gatling gun. As their lifeless bodies fall onto the ground, laughter can be heard from inside the suit. It turns around and stands tall in front of Jayce's badly damaged body lying inside of his mechanical suit. The front cover of the blue Spites lifts up. "Hello, Jayce," a young man with the same eye and hair color as Jayce says with a smirk. "Wilson, why? This place is a parasite to the world," Jayce says weakly. "Why would I choose not to live in the glorious Malenheim Empire? Do you think that I want to live in this barren dreck? Do you think that it was fun wandering this desolate wilderness with our parents looking for scraps under the hot sun or freezing cold? It's better than being a slave to this tyranny." "I strongly disagree, brother. Look at our situation now. You are on the floor, beaten and just barely surviving. I am in control and do not have a scratch on me. Also, your friends will not survive this attack." Wilson closes the front cover of his Spites and shoots at Jayce's remaining comrades. Occupied with the other Spites and soldiers, all of them get shot in the back by Wilson's Gatling gun. He cheers as if he scored points in the game and walks towards his brother. With the Spite's right claw, Wilson squeezes his brother's battered body and slowly walks towards the side of the bridge. He hangs his body over the edge with the polluted water far underneath him. As he looks at his brother's helpless body, he opens the front cover of his suit and grins. You were never going to cross this bridge, brother. I did, but I crossed it by not being a fool like you, Wilson says mockingly. He releases his brother and watches with a big smile as he free falls onto the polluted water. Wilson then walks back to the fortress with his soldiers. Jayce's body washes ashore against a rocky shoreline covered in sludge, blood, and brown seaweed. His body lies on the sharp rocks as waves splash against his skin, washing away his blood. As the sun burns his body, he slowly opens his eyes. That's all for today. If you like this, don't forget to subscribe, share, and comment to this channel if you're on YouTube, or follow, share, and comment on this channel if you're listening to this on SoundCloud. If you're listening to this on iTunes or Stitcher, please rate, review, and share this channel. Thank you for listening to these readings. Next week, I'll have a manga review for Death Note Volume 7 to 9, a movie review for Ghost in the Shell, and a journal of my time at WonderCon 2017 in Anaheim. Thank you, and until next time.